Good morning, everyone. Captain Stephen, welcome aboard Cathay Pacific Flight Hong Kong to Ho Chi Minh.
Hi, this is Half from the Vacation. I am officially a vegan food science student currently living in Asia. This video is about my very first month moving back to Vietnam after 8 years of living in Europe. After an extremely long and sleepless flight with one transit in Hong Kong, my husband and I finally arrived in Vietnam. This isn't the first time I've moved to another country, but it's the first time as an adult. Since I left Vietnam a long time ago, this time it actually felt like I was once again immigrating to a new country. The heat and humidity seriously hit me hard, and of course, I'm the one to blame. We decided to move about a year and a half ago, so basically, in theory, I had enough time to train myself for the weather, but of course, me being me, a stubborn person, I didn't. Luckily enough for me, Saigon is now in the rainy season, so the weather is a lot less extreme. Plus, the temperature here is very stable. Every day it's the same, just like the Dutch weather. So after 2 weeks in Vietnam, I started feeling comfortable again. So how's life in Asia? Well, if I'm about to be honest, life in Vietnam is absolutely amazing, but also very tough. This is the third time I've moved to another country and the second time moving from one continent to another. When I was 19, I moved from Asia to Europe, and now, after almost a decade, I've moved back to Asia from Europe. The excitement stays the same every single time, but of course, the responsibility of being an adult gives a lot of stress. We had to deal with several agencies to find a place to live, and it's been a real struggle to buy things for daily life. I've been away for so long already, so I'm not used to how things work here anymore. I seriously miss the brand options for grocery they have in the Netherlands. And I have to admit that the bureaucratic procedure for foreigners in the Netherlands is so much more straightforward since everything is digitalized. The Dutch public transportation system is also a lot more organized. And yeah, I also miss the cooking gatherings with friends and families. The not so flimsy croissant from the best vegan bakeries in Amsterdam, Marco's. The specific lane for bikes so that you don't have to deal with reckless car drivers and many more. But hey, am I complaining about our new life in Vietnam? Not at all. We've indeed encountered difficult situations, and yes, it gave us a lot of stress. But who doesn't experience the same things when they move to a new country, right? It's gonna take a while before we get back to our normal routine. It sounds like there are a lot of inconveniences living in Vietnam, but Actually, there are also a lot of things the Netherlands can never ever beat. Like, within 3 days, we found a decent apartment to rent with a shared swimming pool. That's for sure an impossible time frame to find a single room in the Netherlands, let alone a luxurious 2-bedroom flat near the city center at a fair price. It's pretty much hectic to navigate through the brand options here, but I think we just have to get used to the Vietnamese ones. And once we know our way through the market, I think it's gonna be extremely helpful, especially when we both want to shop more mindfully and avoid giant companies as much as possible. That would have been a challenge if we were still living in the Netherlands, where seriously everything is owned by Unilever. And for an obvious reason, Vietnam is literally a heaven for vegans, since it's a tropical country with countless options for fruits and vegetables. My fruit intake has never been so high like this in the last decade, so that you know. People are often surprised when they find out that we chose to leave what many see as a dreamland for what they think a terrible option. To be honest, I was also really stressed about this decision. With all the pressure the societies put on our shoulders, I was afraid that we had made a stupid choice, that we would regret moving all the way to Asia when our lives were, quote, so much better in Europe. With everything we had built, all the friends, family, careers, stable finances, and so on. But I guess there's only one way to find out if something is right or wrong. Just do it. And by taking the challenges, we learn to appreciate more what we have in life. So far, we're both happy with our decision.